know I'm late to the party. I'm sorry. These last couple of months has been very strenuous on me. I had to do some soul searching. This is not going to be a downer video. I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to keep pushing. I know that there are some conflicts with YouTube and everything like that, but I'm going to keep pushing. Mainly because this is something that I enjoy doing. I've been trying to do new things differently than I did last year, and I'm not going to deter myself from trying to establish or trying to result on my own goal. So, yeah. Yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and start talking about the movies that I've seen thus far this year. I know I am late again, but these are just my opinions. I'm going to tell you exactly what I thought about the film. I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I disliked, if I just disliked the whole film in general. And here we go. So, first movie that I went to go see is 50 Shades Freed. First off, I'm just going to start off by saying I am happy this series is over. Whatever they thought this franchise was going to be, it was not. As I've said with the last two movies, they were bad, and this one was no exception. I'm sorry, but I do not understand the appeal that is Christian Grey. You know, there was, I remember there was a story that came out years ago before the film even came out that Charlie Hunnam was the original choice to be Christian Grey, but he decided not to do it. As a Charlie Hunnam fan, knowing him from his days of Undeclared and obviously Sons of Anarchy, I can see that. I can see that because he has that type of quality. I don't know about the writing because I never read the 50 Shades books. Not planning on reading them. They're just not that appealing to me. But with that being said, I don't know. I can see him doing it, but I'm glad he didn't because I just felt like this would have been a waste of his repertoire, and this is the same going for both Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan. I don't know. It just, their chemistry in these last three movies it wasn't there. It seemed like they're really good friends, and that's a very good thing, but just the chemistry between them, it's just like wooden. It was like it was like a brother kissing his sister uncomfortably. Because I couldn't, it wasn't believable. The storyline for this, now, to be clear, this is the funniest thing to me as well, because the screenplay for the last two movies and the film itself direction, it was directed by two guys, which is contrast to the first movie, which was written and directed by women. Obviously, the novel was written by a woman. But the screenwriter of the second and third one so happens to be E.L. James' husband. And the director of this film so happens to be James Foley. Now, if you don't know who he is, this is the same guy who directed the wonderfully talented Glenn Ross, which is one of my favorite movies, especially from writer David Mamet. And he did Fear, and he also did We Own the Night, which is, both of those vehicles starred Mark Wahlberg. So I enjoyed those three movies, but I find myself disliking these last two. I don't know how much input E.L. James had in her own films, but they were not good. I was so unimpressed by this film. They had a scene. I'm going to spoil some of this. As a matter of fact, I'm probably with every movie that comes out, I probably might, add spoilers to it. So, forewarn if you are watching this, there are going to be a couple of spoilers ahead. They had like this scene right at the beginning where Jack Hyde, he breaks into Gray Communications or Gray Enterprises or whatever the hell the name of the place is, and he just does this like espionage type sequence that just felt so weird in a film like this that it just I didn't know what this was. I didn't know if it was supposed to be about 50 Shades or I mean the whole sequence of it just felt choppy and very weird. Then obviously, of course, Christian is being a douche and asshole as always. He doesn't like when Anna is they're on their honeymoon and she wants to sunbathe, so she takes her top off, even though that's legal in that area where they are. And there are other women that have done the same thing. He's just jealous of this whole situation, and he she finds out right in the middle of the film that she is pregnant with his child, and he just freaks out, which is funny because this is the moment where it really made me laugh, and I laughed for like 3 minutes. Like, everybody else was just quiet, and I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled the whole entire time because I was just like, I guess this son of a bitch doesn't know that condoms exist. It was like, I didn't even feel sorry. I didn't even feel sorry for Anastasia. Like, I was like, okay, sweetheart, you knew who he was. You know that he's this type of person. And you were surprised. It was so stupid. Then, of course, Anastasia gets kidnapped, and I think she got kidnapped. I think she got kidnapped by Jack, and he had somebody working with him, and instead of, the whole quintessential of Christian finding her or trying to find her, she basically fights her way off. She shoots Jack in the leg, and she faints or something like that, and she ends up in the hospital. Christian's there. It was like the weakest action sequence ever, because there were so many bad elements in this movie. The movie was just bad. Period. The movie was bad. Like, if it was on the scale of 0 to 5, 5 being the highest, it would most definitely get a 0. There was nothing redeeming about this movie. The end of it shows that, Anastasia and Christian had 2 kids, and I felt sorry for the kids. This movie, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah. The movie was bad. I would not recommend this. If you want to have a laugh at that scene that I just said, be sure to check it out, because it was probably the funniest thing of that whole entire damn movie. The sex scenes obviously were boring, and yeah, that's all that can be said about 50 Shades Dark. 50 Shades Freed, whatever. At this point, who cares about the 50 Shades movies? They suck. Sorry. All of them suck. Maybe in the future, when there are shittier movies than 50 Shades, then maybe we can enjoy them. I mean, they're funny as a single male, as a person that, I'll just leave it as a single male. As a single male, if I were to even remotely be romantic with a woman, one, there would be no way in hell that I would do a lot of the stuff that Christian Grey did. I mean, I know that there's such thing as kink. I know there's such thing as BDSM. But from the stories that I've heard, from the books that I've seen on that subject, a lot of stuff that Christian does, I mean, yeah, it can be somewhat normal, but who the hell would do this every damn time with the person that they love? I don't know. That just made me... I've seen a lot of sex scenes, and I can tell you that they're not uncomfortable, but this was one of the scenes where I, as an audience member, was uncomfortable, mainly because I couldn't believe it. Like, sex scenes I didn't believe that they were really in love. And that's kind of weird to say out for this being a film, because you're just like, well, you know, obviously it's fake. But I mean, you've seen films where the chemistry between the leads, you see that. You believe that. And I didn't believe that. So, yeah, this movie was not good. It was not good at all. I do not recommend it. Maybe if you want to laugh or something like that, or you want to rent it on Redbox for like 99 cents a night, and you just want to get a chuckle or something like that. But even at that point, it wouldn't be worth your money. And it's really sad to say that, because I've actually, believe it or not, were given a joke. As a joke, I had somebody give me the 50 Shades movies, both of those movies, as a joke, and they're just sitting collecting dust, and I'm just like, what makes you think I would want to watch this? I mean, granted, like I said, it's not the worst movies out there, but it's just not that good, and I just wouldn't recommend you guys checking it out. So, yeah. So that's movie number 1 of probably 8 or 9 that I've seen thus far this year. So I will put up my next review hopefully today. That one will be a surprise, but you'll know what it is once you see the title. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you like this, please be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed this video, I hope you will subscribe to it. Thank you so much for your time. This is Courtney Reese, and as always, no matter what life may bring you, never forget, be wise, be inspired, be intelligent, but most importantly, be you. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.